Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Night Owl Music, and thank you for joining. Apologies for the basic setup of this video. I know you've seen a lot of YouTube videos with a lot of fancy graphics and so forth and transitions coming in and coming out and all those things, but I apologize, none of that today. It'll just be me speaking and I will not keep you for very long. The reason for this video is because of the date today. Today is the 23rd of January. And it's an iconic date in the history of the subject matter I want to go through with you through this series, based on the Hordern Pavilion. Now, as a music lover for many, many years of my life, this is a subject that is certainly incorporates a lot of that. Music, of course, is high on the agenda, but this series will be delving into a lot more than just music itself. The Hordern Pavilion is a building that is part of Sydney's history, right from colonial settlements right through to today. It was part of the Royal Agricultural Society's history as well, before it obviously moved to Homebush Olympic Park where it is held today. The Hordern Pavilion is an iconic building and has a lot of historical significance in wartime, in music, and many other events that I do not want to go through right now. So like I said, the 23rd to 3rd of January is an iconic date. If you know anything about the Hordern, you will know that it opened
2nd of April
1924 and it celebrated its 100th year last year. Obviously a bit late to the party, so here I am, late to the party, but still celebrating the Hordern and its history. The 23rd of January, where does that come from? What is it? What is the date? Well, it's when the actual unveiling of the buildings when they were originally developed back in the 1920s, before the 1924 Easter show. As reported by the Daily Telegraph, I have here the Daily Telegraph on the Thursday, the 24th of January. And back in those days, obviously, we didn't have the news coming straight at you as soon as it happened. There's obviously a day in delay. So the 23rd of January is what we're talking about. And it says, some big changes are taking place at the Sydney Showground. A huge concrete grandstand, which is being constructed, when completed will accommodate about 7,000 people. So that's the grandstand that is now part of the cricket ground. We're focusing, of course, on the Hordern Pavilion, which is another new building nearing completion, which covers an area of 220 square feet. Half of this building will be used to accommodate manufacturers' exhibits, and the other half devoted to motor car displays. At the showground yesterday, Lord Forster, which is the Governor-General at the time, unveiled commemorative tablets on the new grandstand and the Hordern Pavilion. At the function which followed, Sir Samuel Hordern, President of the Royal Agricultural Society, presented Lord Forster with a pair of marble statuettes as souvenirs of the occasion. Lord Forster, in congratulating the Society on its enterprise, that means the Agricultural Society, the Royal Agricultural Society, said that its influence extended far beyond the borders of the state. Not only was the Society doing excellent work in encouraging competitive exhibition, but through its activities, greater scientific methods were being adopted by every branch of primary industry. So that just in itself indicates that the Hordern Pavilion was part of a bigger scheme back in the day, and it continues to serve the public to this day. So introducing my series, which will be released on 2025, commemorating, of course, the official opening. That was the unveiling ceremony. This is the official opening date of the Hordern Pavilion. And we're going to be discussing things like, was it the first building to be named the Hordern Pavilion? Here's a trick question, by the way, so stay tuned for that one. Who were the Horderns and why was it named after them? Now, it just named one person, Sir Samuel Hordern, but it wasn't named after him specifically. It was named after the Hordern family. We will get to that. And again, that delves into another realm of Hordern's history, which I was quite surprised at. And even to the point of having a motor exhibits as part of the first display, as part of that particular 1924 Royal Easter Show when it was first constructed, is one thing that was close to my heart. I love motor vehicles, I love music. Music most of all, of course, but motor vehicles is a very close second or third. We all know it was a music venue, but does it hold other events? You might know the answers to that one, but we will delve more into that. What historical things have taken place at the Hordern in its over 100-year history? You'll be surprised, as I was when going through it, and it ranges from everything that delves within our community at the time, from Mardi Gras to rave parties to all those kind of things. So I revealed a little bit too much, but that's okay. We're allowed to do that every now and then. I'll be releasing a series of videos that will explore the Hordern and its history, the building history, its music and entertainment history, and much, much more. I hope that you will follow this channel as we have lots of exciting things coming your way. I'll try not to repeat this too much, but if you like and subscribe, then you'll be one of the precious few who will join me on this journey to become part of the history of the Hordern. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.